And losers with our financial expert, Rob Black. Hey, Rob, looks like the markets are doing way better today than yesterday.
Yeah, I'd say clawing back some of those AI-induced sell-offs in software stocks. Today, we're seeing a positive reaction to AMD and Meta working closer together. So AMD stocks up 8%. Wednesday, we're going to get earnings out of Salesforce and NVIDIA after the market closes. So not Friday, but Thursday should be a day where we're like, okay, now we have a better understanding of what's going on. Plus, the markets are still kind of negative reacting to Trump's tariffs, which we expect to hear a lot about tonight in the State of the Union.
Yeah, absolutely. We certainly will be covering that. Okay, I want to talk about this Kalshi app. It's all over my timeline on social media. You can bet on awards and reality shows. So are we turning pop culture into Wall Street now, Rob?
Absolutely. And it's upsetting for me because I've got a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old, and my 15-year-old likes to bet on will Curry get 31 points or not. It's a Kalshi derivative, if you will. I just saw the odds for one battle after another has a 78% chance of winning. Me and my sugar booger, as I like to call her, my honey, my wife, we used to watch the awards and we'd bet like back massages on them. And now I'm like, I already know who's going to win. Because the prediction markets were pretty accurate. You might remember that they called Trump thumping Biden in the elections early that summer, a couple of years back. So Kalshi and Robinhood are the names. It's weird that it's not gambling because it's predictions, but you can't go anywhere now without seeing it.
Yeah,
so it's over.
It's so interesting, man. It's just so interesting. So I'm hearing a lot of this Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce wedding buzz. It could really be the wedding of the summer, huh?
Yeah, and we kind of need a distraction like that. I know we've got the World Cup coming up, but Travis and Kelce, they got engaged. Now it's almost time to pay the piper, if you will. Expectations, again, betting markets are saying June of 2026 at a luxury resort in Rhode Island. Her engagement ring, if we flash back, was 8 to 10 carats, an old mine, brilliant cut. For a generation, or I guess she's a millennial, not a Generation Z, but for a millennial, she spent probably $1.2 million, maybe $1 million on it is the expectations. I can't justify that expenditure, and I spent too much money on my wife's ring.
I mean, when you're in love, it's what you do.
Is that what you do?
It's what you do when you want to show.
I thought we tried to get to retirement. So.
Well, I know a lot of people are probably going to be listening to their Taylor Swift on their iPods. Rob, I remember when the iPods came out. I can't believe you're making a comeback.
I still have one, and I'm saving it because it's retro. They're making a comeback, and they're making a comeback on schools. Basically in the playground areas. Teachers don't want kids using internet-connected devices like phones. There's actually an app called Brick, which is getting downloaded 600% higher year over year as teenagers are starting to brick their phones from using the internet and just using it for a music player. But if you have an old iPod in the desk, it's probably worth a couple $100. Just throwing that out there for you. And again, we got to listen to our music as teenagers, so I get it. And I think it's kind of cool to see my kid wanting my retro iPod.
That is so cool that you kept yours, Rob. I don't know where mine is, probably in a drawer somewhere. You brought up the wedding ring when you were talking about Taylor Swift, the engagement ring. But younger buyers, especially Gen Z, they're choosing lab-grown diamonds over mine ones. That's so interesting to me.
Yeah, I saw a big headline of Deepens. Deepens is the company that made it famous to say, diamonds are forever. They lost about $6.8 billion in valuation recently. Global demand for mined diamonds is falling. China is spending less on luxury diamonds. So the whole market's just collapsing. And Generation Z, I think they're the smart ones of our generation, Raina. I know that's a big statement. They're not getting fooled into buying diamonds from the mines. They're buying lab-grown diamonds. They're 30 to 70% cheaper. A typical lab diamond costs basically $5,100 for an engagement ring. If you go with a naturally mined diamond, $10,760. If you go with a fancy color one, similar to what Taylor Swift had, $23,000 plus. Chemically identical between lab and mine. So same sparkle. I think younger kids are smart for it. And you want to marry the person forever and get on Golden Pond and live your life together with retirement money. Don't spend it on the engagement ring. I think Generation Z has this one right, Rita.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I think it's all about the love, not so much about the ring. Really quickly before we go, let's get into Paramount just really quickly. They raised their Warner Brothers offer, so now we're just going to see what happens next.
Yeah, Los Gatos-based Netflix, I think, should walk away because I think long form isn't what's capturing Generation Z's attention. And Warner Brothers Discovery is going to throw down, they're going to get another $2 per share, which is significant. You're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. So Paramount Skydance wants it. Warner Brothers has HBO. They've got CNN. Netflix wants it to make, kind of a studio very similar to what Amazon did with MGM and getting all those James Bond movies just for the catalog, if you will. I'd like to see Netflix walk away because I think the stock would go up about 20%.
Yeah, we'll see how this entertainment battle fares out. Our financial expert, Rob Black, thank you so much. If you want to follow him and learn more, go ahead and follow his social media handles